This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello, I'm John Cullum, and Emily Frankel, my wife, is right here.
And John and I are going to do a post for my blog, M's Talkery.
What are we going to talk about today, Emily?
Well, you've changed.
I've changed?
Yes, you've changed as a creator. John is an unemployed actor now, so unemployed actors work on their projects, and he's got a project that he's been working on.
For 20 years.
I love the project he's working on. It's called The Jacktail, and I've mentioned this in other videos. In fact, we have a other video called Busy Unemployed Actor, which I'm going to show. You are busy in a different way now. You've sort of changed the concept. And I'm amazed. First, I like it. But why are you changing the costume, the makeup, the jewelry, everything about each of the characters, boys and girls? What is it?
Well, originally when I did the Jacktails, I was hoping that it would be a production. And that actually it's been long enough. I think I wanted to play the Jack in it. Now I want to play the old sheriff. But the truth is, I never was a great one for makeup or costumes.
When you were kids, did you
No.
change costumes?
Play
costumes and dress-ups?
No, I didn't really enjoy doing that. But the thing that happened to me as I became, did more things on stage and had other people put me in costumes was that I found that even though I wasn't particularly interested in changing costumes, that the costumes had an effect on me, and that I began to change the character.
You have to mention the fact that if John had his choice, he would be writing Shakespearean kind of dramas, but kings or wars. But Jacktail is something he keeps cleaving to. Cleaving is the right word, isn't it?
Yes, that's
Just
right.
returning to it out of a love for that whole time in Southern history and those Southern characters.
Yes.
And now, describe what you do for the character of the Doc.
Well, for Doc, I just improvise and put on a doctor's one of those glasses one of those reflectors that he looks through to examine people's throats and whatever. And I gave him a mustache, and he kind of evolved. But originally, I was doing the whole thing as a narrator, talking about these people and changing characters. But then when I started dressing up, I found that I was able to get involved and didn't have to work so hard. I would just simply go and I would film them and then cut the clips. It's very crude cutting.
But John's doing all the characters, and you'll see them all, and you'll see John playing John, but he's clipping in every time he changes costumes. Talk about what you wear as Annabelle, the love girl.
Well, Annabelle is the least effective, I'm afraid. But I've done the most work on her because I put on eyebrows, I put on eyelashes actually, and rosy cheeks and lipstick, and I put on a very kind of young feeling
lovely
costume.
scarf.
Yes, scarves, very light. And
do you wear jewelry for her?
I do wear a necklace, and then I have a hairpiece. What do you call it?
I thought you wore the hairpiece when you were playing Jack's mother. Carrie.
I do, but Carrie has a bun. And Annabelle, just under a scarf, just has little curls showing down here.
Well, who has the braid?
The braid, I think, is when Jack himself has to pretend to be a woman. So then I have him put on another kind of makeup, and he's a little overdone as a female, but he's very attractive. He's more attractive, unfortunately, than Annabelle, because Annabelle looks like an old woman pretending to be a teenager.
No. This is a funny idea.
It works. It's so much fun to do, and it's so much. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to be able to create those characters. So, and you've helped me a lot on it. So,
okay, John.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy watching my husband, John Cullum, playing dress-ups.
Well, sometime maybe we'll put a little bit of this on tape for people.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you next week, okay?
This is AI.R. See you next week.